While we sit here on this still image of the title screen of the game, I do need to mention that this is a post-commentary track. The run did not have any commentary with it since I was in the middle of routing and practice with the game, so I didn't record any voiceover for it. So enjoy this post-commentary track with it. This is Puzezl. It's a puzzle game, very short, about 21 levels. It's where you're living inside a puzzle, so you're moving the puzzle pieces while you're in them to complete the level. So the very first level here just teaches you the simple mechanic that you have to complete the puzzle and enter the door. We now get another simple puzzle here. It's also showcasing that not all the pieces connect, and that you still have to get them all together. This third level here, just showcasing that you can complete an entire puzzle without leaving a puzzle piece. Puzzle 4 here, again, it's just kind of reiterating all the simple mechanics. This puzzle 5 here, we're gonna line up pieces 3, 4, and then moving 5 down, 6 is in place, and moving 7 down to complete the puzzle. One thing I haven't mentioned yet either is that even though the pieces are not connected yet, you still move between the pieces. So you don't necessarily get stuck all the time. So there goes puzzle 6. So we're in puzzle 7 here. So this one is showing a little tricky part. It also shows that when the ladders aren't connected, they don't form, they don't work, you can't use them. We got a little thought here of like what's going on. And there we go, now we got it figured out. And now you gotta move all the pieces over. So in order to get that last piece, you have to move all the pieces over. So if you can't get into a puzzle piece, you kind of have to work to move all the pieces to line up with that one. Should also mention that the music is very calming. So again, like I mentioned in the last puzzle, we can't move that middle piece there that had that ladder. So we had to move the entire puzzle around that one. So here's puzzle 10. We're moving stuff out of the way because we cannot move that bottom corner there. So we are trying to get everything lined up to form the bridge, to be able to get to the door, to move that down to complete the puzzle. And so here, it's just showing a little bit more. When you move a piece after the bridge is completed, it breaks apart. So sometimes you have to uncomplete a puzzle in order to complete the puzzle. And again, because we have that one corner piece up in the top left there, we have to move the puzzle over to complete the puzzle. So now, puzzle 13 teaches a new mechanic of stomping down to get puzzle pieces disconnected. Just like that. That will come into play a lot more often later on. There is one more mechanic that gets taught later on, which should be coming up here shortly. So this puzzle right here, you get basically 4 chunks, and then you have to line them up to be exactly what you're looking for. So there are small hints on what pieces go where. So like that piece had the moon on it, and then you can tell the hills are on the ends, and based on the cloud patterns, you line up the clouds and you get all the pieces together. And so sometimes pieces will end up hidden behind But luckily, when you move into a new piece, they line up right there. So this puzzle teaches a new mechanic where if you hold down C, it'll disconnect every puzzle piece. And that's because that puzzle had some of the pieces connected in the wrong places. And so this one teaches you to use another puzzle piece to essentially move the pieces in order to complete the puzzle. And it uses that mechanic again of ground pounding. So here, all the pieces were together, so we're gonna then move pieces apart. So that is one thing to keep in mind, is that all the little notches and holes in the puzzle pieces are exactly the same. So you can connect any piece with any piece that has those, as long as they line up. So now we got puzzle 19 here. This one is a bit tougher. So you get the pieces all lined up. But then you kind of get yourself trapped a little. You pound down there. We're going to get the ladders lined up again. Well, luckily, because the left piece has ladders all the time, as well as that other piece, we are able to get everything together. And so, messed up the puzzle there. And we're doing this because we can't actually get into that right puzzle piece. And we need to get that by using this piece right here. And so now we're going to use all the pieces to line up now that we've got the piece over there. And luckily, the last piece that we moved has a door. So right here, we are going to break all the pieces apart, get this. We're going to connect a wrong piece to move a piece that needs to be over here to complete the bridge. We're going to do that wrong piece again so that we can get it to line up. We're going to get all the pieces together. We just have one last piece to grab on here, or two pieces I should say, and that they are on top of each other. And just like that, we have puzzle 20 completed. And now we have puzzle 21, which is going to combine kind of all the mechanics that we've learned. And there's going to be, like you would imagine, some puzzle mechanics here to really figure out what's going on. So we go down there to line it up to get that piece. Move the piece over here so we can have that ladder. I believe I was debating what was going to be faster, moving all the pieces over to the, moving that big piece over to the right, or essentially moving all the pieces to the left. Ended up settling with the ladder. So now we have the puzzle completed, but we can't actually get to the door. So what we end up doing is breaking the puzzle apart and then getting the two pieces together to now form the bridge so that we can connect this piece, get that piece, and go through the door, and then we get to the end. And so that is Puzezl in under 8.5 minutes. Thank you for watching.